Hello, friends! Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the Jazzy Gray Cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie!
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. I'm so glad you joined us today as we explore the Amazon rainforest. This tropical rainforest is on the South American continent. About 2/3 or 60% of the rainforest is in Brazil. The rest is in 8 nearby countries: Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, French Guiana, and Suriname.
The rainforest is super huge. It's the largest rainforest on Earth. It covers about 2.7 million square acres, which is almost as large as the United States, not counting Alaska and Hawaii.
As we learned on our exploration last week, one of the most important parts of the forest is the Amazon River.
That was a fun trip, Gracie. Those pink river dolphins were so cute. Now, I can't wait to explore the rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is a special habitat with a funny nickname, the lungs of the earth. It's called that because the Amazon is filled with masses of trees and plants that give us oxygen that we need to breathe and then soak up the carbon dioxide, also called CO2. This is uber important because carbon dioxide is a gas that traps heat and makes our planet warmer.
That's right, and that's why we're working hard to preserve the rainforest. The rainforest is made up of 4 parts. The very top part is called the emergent layer and is made up of the tops of the very tallest trees that can rise higher than the rest of the forest. Under that is the canopy, where the leaves and branches of the trees all touch one another or are connected by vines. Most of the animals in the rainforest live in the canopy. Below the canopy is the understory. Small trees and plants that do not need much light grow here. The last layer is the forest floor, where only a few plants grow because it's always dark. As a matter of fact, there are so many trees here that when it rains, it takes around 10 minutes for the water to reach the ground.
10 minutes? That is unbelievable, but it does give you plenty of time to open an umbrella. You know, the rainforest is kind of like a house with 4 levels or stories. It must be a great place to live because about 30% of all the animals and plant species on Earth live here, especially primates. More primates live in this rainforest than anywhere else in the world. And I have the numbers to prove it. There are 430 mammal species, 420 amphibian species, 380 reptile species, 1,300 bird species, 2,200 fish species, and get this, 2.5 million insect species. And not only that, but about 40,000 plant species can be found here. And even more are being discovered. Something new is discovered here about every 3 days.
Wouldn't I just love to discover a plant that no one else has ever seen before? It gives me the tingles just thinking about it. Bring your raincoat. There is really only one season here, hot and wet all year round.
I have my rain things. We saw lots of fish in the Amazon River, so this time we're on the lookout for animals here on the land. We can spot jaguars, sloths, black tiger monkeys, and poison dart frogs. Not long ago, a monkey that purrs like a cat was discovered. I would like to hear that. I bet we would be best friends.
Most likely, Jasmine. We can't forget the capybaras, the largest rodents on Earth. They can weigh more than 100 pounds and are about 4 feet long and 2 feet tall, much larger than their guinea pig cousins. To help them swim, part of the capybara's feet are webbed. Like a hippopotamus, the capybara's eyes, nose, and ears are on the top of its head, so it can peek above the water for air and to have a look for predators.
My turn. Capybaras like to eat plants, but now this is kind of gross. They also eat their own poop. Ew. They do it because it helps their stomach digest the grass. When they're scared, capybaras will jump into the water and hide. They can hold their breath for almost 5 minutes. They're also very noisy and can bark, chirp, whistle, and purr. Boy, there's lots of animals that can purr besides cats. Who knew?
Now we are capybara experts. There are 2 more residents that we must mention. First, one is one of the world's most poisonous frogs, the poison dart frog. While these frogs may look pretty with their colorful skin, which can be yellow, gold, copper, red, green, blue, or black, these colors are actually a warning to other animals that they are toxic. What makes the frogs so poisonous is the insects that they eat. Interestingly, poison dart frogs raised by humans never become poisonous.
I guess you really are what you eat. I will be careful and not touch them, even if I see one. What's the last one?
Mosquitoes.
What? I mean, I know their bite is itchy and their buzzing is annoying, but why so dangerous?
The mosquito can carry and pass on diseases that can be fatal to people. For example, mosquitoes carry malaria and yellow fever.
Oh, so that is why our beds have those pretty white nets on them. They're to keep the mosquitoes away. I thought we were just getting princess beds all the time. Well, I think we're ready for our jungle walk. I have my rain boots so my paws don't get muddy. Wow, the jungle is hot and steamy, just like my bathroom gets after a long bath.
I think the temperature is just perfect. Jasmine, these trees are enormous and so tall, I can't see the tops. Do you hear the toucan birds? And I see a parrot up in that tree, so colorful. Look, I can't believe it. I see a giant waxy tree frog. It's 6 inches long and a lovely shade of green. The frogs have a waxy coating on its skin to keep it moist.
Gracie, I feel just like a jungle explorer. I can feel the wetness of the jungle on my fur, hear the voices of the birds and the monkeys in the trees, looking for insects and animals that no one has ever seen before. Over here, howler monkeys. Oh no, I don't see them anymore, but I can still hear them. Howler monkeys are the loudest of all the monkeys. They make sounds like a loud bark or a roar. Howler monkeys are the most talkative in the morning and at the end of the day. I guess they're saying good morning and good night. You know, all this is making me very thirsty, and I'm tired of drinking water.
Well then, how about some of the milky sap from a milk tree? Sweet and refreshing. Watch out! On the ground over there is a giant tarantula. Their bite is deadly.
Don't worry, Gracie. We have plenty of time to get away because they move slowly. Wow, the floor of the jungle is sandy now. I can see footprints. They are jaguar tracks. I don't see any jaguars, but I wonder if they're watching us from up in the trees. Oh, this was a fun explore, but I'm getting tired.
No problem. How about we have lunch and visit an Amazon village?
People live in the rainforest?
Yes, the Amazon rainforest is home to about 47 million people. There are a few larger cities, but most people live in small villages. Some native tribes are very isolated and have very little contact with the outside world.
Gracie, I like the round houses that the families live in. The roofs are made of straw and look like an upside-down ice cream cone. Yum! I like the fried plantains as a snack. It tastes a lot like a banana.
They are delicious. Before we go, we can watch a traditional dance and perhaps buy a souvenir.
This woven purse would be perfect for carrying an extra collar. You never know when you might need to change.
Excellent choice. Now, I believe it's time to go. What kind of jokes do we have today?
Parrot jokes for all the tropical birds we saw. What side of a parrot has the most feathers?
Oh, let me think. The left. No, the right. No, how about the top?
Oh, Gracie, it's the outside. Your turn.
Jasmine, that was a tricky one. Now, why did the parrot cross the road?
This is easy peasy. Just because. My favorite place was when we pretended to be jungle explorers and saw the jaguar tracks. How about you, Gracie?
My favorite place was just how enormous and tall the trees were in the rainforest. What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right, and come back next time to explore Costa Rica. I have my umbrella. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my good friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello, everybody. It's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page, and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.